Okay, hello delegates, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you for the response. So this is the Bill and Balance, and this event is one of the big events for November 2025 from TTD. So as to who we are, um, next slide please. So we at TTD aim to basically make debating skills and MUN skills a bit more accessible for everyone, and people start exploring a bit more deeper into what everything could possibly mean and how they can improve their analytical skills, effective communication, and a deeper understanding of the world's complexities. And by that, we mean to understand geopolitical situations and understand how a normal UN system works. And other than that, we have many creative events, and the Bill event is one of them. So, next slide. So, you guys must be wondering why you guys here are today for this specific event. You guys might have come from Reels, any different form of social media campaigning. However, what we aim to do now that you guys are here, is to give you guys first-hand experience in policy design. By how we're going to do that, we're going to give you a bill for you to analyze, and in its clauses, there'll be amendments that you guys need to propose so that you can get those skills, those technical skills required to design and understand how a bill works in a normal modern legislation. So next, we'll try to develop critical thinking and argumentative precision. So in this event, we look towards you not just finding normal points in may by making that like general statements on the bill. Rather, we want you to be a bit more creative and find a more precise and tailor-made amendment which can actually identify and fix flaws. Um, so we need something that's really adaptive, and we need something very precise that will get you points and make sure that they're all legally sound and economically viable. This will help you develop critical thinking and understanding how a bill is actually effective. Next, we also have multi-stakeholder policy making in this. By that, we mean is that you guys will be placed into teams very shortly, into teams of three. And in these teams of three, two to three, um, it's very possible for you guys to have different viewpoints and perspectives on this specific bill, and hence you guys need to find different points which your stakeholder group is more concerned with, and that's something that comes under relevance. So you have to think about that, because the agreement at the end will be negotiated between competing interests, and hence you still need to find a majority, and that's how you will win. By making sure that despite you having your agenda and your agenda being in the list of amendments that you have, your amendments also benefit the other stakeholders that are present, which we'll talk about a bit more. Um, Also, by bill, the complexity will be the same of passing a bill in the government, which is basically like a Lok Sabha, kind of similar. And the final goal is to create the best possible bill, which requires you to compromise and build alliances across different stakeholder groups, like I mentioned, to ensure their most important amendments are passed. We can go to the next slide. So, you can go to the next slide. We'll talk more about this later. Okay, so this is the format. So how this is going to go is we're going to have a round one where there's going to be a bill analysis and stakeholder briefing, meaning that we're going to put you guys into teams. We're going to give a little breakdown about what exactly the bill is, what the issue is, and how you guys are basically need to outline your priorities and your constraints that you have as that specific stakeholder. Next, we're going to go into policy debate and cross-stakeholder negotiation. By this, I mean we're going to have an active, structured, moderated debate followed by open floor discussions and amendment proposals. Yes, we will have 10 to 15 minutes of prep time where you guys can discuss in your teams of what exactly you guys want to talk about. And the debate style will be very similar to how it would be in a youth parliament, if anyone has seen what a youth parliament is. But essentially, you guys will get speaker times and speaker roles, and you guys can discuss and argue amongst each other about what exactly the amendment should be. Next, round three, you guys will have to draft a revised bill. So the bill that we gave you was the initial bill. This is the revised bill, and this is like the end goal of the committee. And you guys need to collaborate to agree, basically integrate all the agreed upon changes and produce one unified draft bill. And finally, there's round four, which is just the presentation and voting of the bill. So now that we have the end goal, which is created, which is the revised bill, now all you guys need to do is present it to the other stakeholder groups as well, and you guys will need to vote upon it. Now, here, how the voting system works is that it will be a majoritarian voting system, meaning that if over 50% of the people vote for it, which in this case is three out of five teams vote for it, then that bill will be accepted into legislation. Can you go to the previous slide?
Rajveer has a question. You can go ahead.
Yes, so in the presentation, do you have to say it, or we have to present it using any application like Word or anything?
So that's actually up to you. Either you can completely solely use your speaking skills to persuade us, or you can actually make an entire presentation, which will give you only 5 minutes, by the way. So try to make something like a more like a Google Doc, which is very structured and has the entire bill. Something like that would be really cool. However, we also don't really want you to, there's no really extra marks or points that you will get. So you don't really need to worry about that.
Okay, so we can also speak basically, right?
Yes, that you can definitely do.
Oh, thank you.
Next, so the bill will be something like this. This is an example as well. The Sustainable Fashion Promotion Regulation Bill in 2025. So we'll tell you what the end goal was to basically passing this bill, which was to establish India as a global leader in sustainable fashion by creating a comprehensive legal framework for environmental and social responsibility. Now that was the end goal. And the end goal and the target is different. You need to understand that as one thing, because the end goal is something that is a resultant of a long term of what that bill is supposed to do. However, in the bill, we'll not tell you the target. Now, here's why. Because you guys need to find out what industries these are targeting, how stakeholders are kind of impacted, and how exactly does it suppose in this case, how does it save the environment? Is it actually efficient in saving the environment? And does it reduce the amount of consumption and waste that we are producing from the raw materials that we use in production? Okay, we can go next, unless anyone has a question.
Lahana has a question. You can unmute Lahana.
Yes, I was asking that how will I communicate with my team members?
Okay, we put you in breakout rooms where you guys will get 10 to 15 minutes of prep time among your group. I think that time should be sufficient for you guys to collaborate and basically decide how it's going to be structured, your entire argument. Does that answer your question, Lahana?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Um, I'm guessing this is all right because all right. So this currently we had the opening and keynote. I'm doing the briefing currently. So what next we're about to do is we're going to have the debate on the bill. By this, what we mean is we're going to go and follow that round one, two, three, four structure. Um, so in about, I say 10 minutes, 5, 10 minutes, we'll get to making your teams and we'll put you guys in breakout rooms and you can take a screenshot of this to understand how long exactly this event will take and why it will take so long. this is also your reference basically for how long um each specific time period will be for each round. So you guys need to speak accordingly to meet this amount of minutes. Okay, Pranav, you can go to the next slide.
Yep, everything is done right now.
Yeah, okay. I thought there would be like a round pig slide. Okay, so we'll put you guys in teams. Just give us like uh 3 to 5 minutes. We'll just put you in teams, and then we can put you in
Uh,
breakout rooms, and you guys can discuss after we give you the
excuse
bill.
me, I have a doubt.
No problem, Rashbi. Yeah, tell me it out.
Yes, I did not understand the. Can you please present the round page, the rounds page? Actually, I did not understand the round one and the round two structure. Like, I did not understand what is the round one and round two.
Oh, okay, okay. Pranav, can you share screen again and go to
Just,
that round one, round two,
just a
three, four?
sec, just a sec. Let me just do
No
that.
problem.
Okay, are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Is it this one or the round one, two, three,
No, no,
four?
the round one, two, three, four, basically that page,
Okay,
not this
okay.
one.
Go back like 2 slides.
Wait. Just a sec. This.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
I have.
Okay. So you have okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is this is round one. We're about to start. And in round one, all we're going to do is we're going to give you the bill. We're going to screen share the bill for you. And we'll also give you your specific group. Now, this will be 2 to 3 people. And you guys will get different stakeholder groups. By stakeholder groups, what we mean is people like consumers, the government, producers, and agencies like environmentalists, anything. It's based on that. So there are different stakeholders on every bill, and we'll assign you one of the stakeholder groups, as I mentioned. And now in round two, what you guys can do is you guys will get 10 to 15 minutes prep time on that bill that we presented in round one. And you guys will need to discuss within your team about how exactly you're going to make an amendment, why do you need to make that amendment, and how it will benefit your agenda. And then you also have to kind of argue with the others with other stakeholders about why exactly there should be an allocation of resources towards your amendment. As simple as
Oh,
that.
okay.
That's what the debate is. Yeah.
Yeah, and my second doubt is, will you give us the bill or we can choose our own bill?
So we will be giving you guys a bill. It'll be one standard bill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Any other questions?
No, thank you.
All right. Okay. In 3 to 5 minutes, we'll give you the stakeholder groups in a group. Thank you.
Okay, debaters, I have shared the bill on the WhatsApp group. Let me know if you can see it.
Yes, ma'am, we can see it.
Okay, great.
Wait, so is there, so there's four bills, right?
Sorry,
How many bills are there?
there's only one.
Oh, okay.
How the teams are being made?
Yes, we'll be doing that. Okay, now we'll be putting you into breakout rooms, everyone. So just be ready.
Hello, participants. Please turn on your cameras though. All the rest participants, please start turning their cameras on.
What if Sayan does it alone? What if Sayan does it alone?
No. Wait. This Vishwak is coming. Vishwak is joining the meeting, so he would be debating with Shayan. Let's just wait for him to join. Participants, please join your respective breakout rooms. I have assigned you guys. Pallavi and Anand, please join your breakout rooms. Wait, then we need to divide them according to the judges too. And room 1, room 2, room 3.
Okay, so Kashish has unstable internet. Um, me, Pranad need to leave. I think
Yes.
that only leaves Dia, Hanaya, and Priyansha, but like they're also out. I don't know. Um, you guys,
Wait.
hi Shan.
Shayan, please join your breakout room.
Oh yeah, no one is there.
Yeah, wait, wait,
Can you let
wait. We are, yes, we are assigning someone. Just stay there for like 1 or 2 minutes though.
invite me back?
Wait. Shayan. Room 1, room 2. Arey yaar. Wait. See, now you should be okay. Event. Yeah, works. Shayan, please go to your respective breakout
Yeah,
room.
he joined. Okay, so let's see.
Wait, guys, unmute.
Have you assigned the stakeholders to them?
We
I
have not assigned stakeholders, have we? Okay, just give one consumer breakout room number. 1 second. Where are the breakout?
You
There
can
are three breakout rooms.
text.
No one
Yeah,
is
just
there in the
message
third one.
Shayan.
Yeah, Shayan was there, but I don't know. As soon as I move him in the room number 3, he just leaves and come back.
Vishwak is not
Yes.
joining or what?
Wait, he messaged me that he is joining. I don't know what happened to him.
Let's see the breakout room. 1 second. Okay,
Manu, are you
just make
assigning them? No.
yeah, just make breakout room number one. I'll tell them directly.
Okay. Also, in the round 3, when they're like, it's an open floor discussion, should I just let them unmute and talk?
One by one, like in order.
How many times? Just once?
Depends
Because they'll
on
have like a
how much time are they
Q&A.
raising their hand. So you could just like select anyone, like as soon as anyone wants to speak, much like a consultation, chair moderated. So they would all raise their hands, and you could just like select any one of them again and again
Okay, okay, got it.
if they want to speak. Wait, but Hania, you would be the only judge left since Manan and I are leaving, and um, Kashish, Diya, and Priyansha, are you guys there?
Yes, yes, we are there.
I'm there, but I don't know what's happening. I'm getting disconnected a lot, like very frequently. Like a couple of minutes ago, I again got disconnected. So I'm trying to like, I don't know, check what's wrong with my internet. But I'm
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Diya, could you please participate with Shayan?
Actually, I'm out of station right now. I could not talk.
Priyanka, are you there?
Yeah, but I cannot participate.
Arey, what? We we definitely need one OC member or SMC member. Why is Vishwak isn't joining? Hania, could you please answer the questions in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
Pranad, actually, I have a friend, so should I ask her to
Yeah,
join?
works. Anyone works right now.
Okay, I'll just ask her if she could join in or not, and I'll let you know in just a sec.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Dia, number one is consumers. Breakout room number one. Number two is government, and number three is producers. So you're doing consumers.
Okay, okay.
Hannah, did you know what I
Sorry?
said? Yeah. Okay.
No,
Wait.
can you
So
repeat it?
breakout room number one is consumers.
Hmm.
Breakout room number two is the government,
Yeah.
and breakout room number three is the producers.
Okay.
Okay. And Dia, you're in breakout room number one for consumers. Uh, Hanaya, do you want to do? Okay, wait. Pranad,
Yeah.
should we assign them one individual judge or what? Do we like be there when they're talking in the breakout room?
I don't know. What I could do is let them have some prep time or something, and then since there are only five participants, let them just be in the main session itself, where one or two judges with Hania could like just moderate them.
All right, that works. Does that work for you guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Priyanka, yeah, Hanya, okay. Dia,
Dia, is your friend joining? Dia, are you there? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Sorry, I was just talking to my friend. Pranad, she's telling me like she's only free for 1.5 hours for the event.
Yeah, works.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
yeah, that
So I'll
works.
tell her. Yeah, so I'll tell her to join.
Yeah. Please share
Hmm.
her the meeting link.
Guys,
Yeah,
long
yeah, I'll share.
how long will this event continue for? Would it be the same time till 3? Or
I think
would
it'll
it
end at 2. I think it'll end by like 1:32.
yeah, because we
Yeah.
only have like very few participants. And also
Yeah,
will this wait, it's just us OC and like management members here, right?
yeah.
This is counting as our big event, right? Or do we need a certain number of people to ensure something counts as a big event?
Usually we do have to ensure a number of amount of people to say it's a big event, but this was more like a mess up on both SMC and our planning part. So I think we'll have a discussion with this with Shivansh later. But this will be the big event for November.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Okay, Pranad, do you need to leave?
Yeah, okay, yes, of course. Bye guys, all the best. Though. Hania, hello, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Have I made you the main host?
I have. Yeah, you have.
Yeah, okay, works. Bye guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, even I need to leave. More like I can leave in like 10-15 minutes, but that just means that the prep time will be it'll just be taken
Yeah,
up by the
sure.
prep
So
time.
should I like close all the rooms by 11:35?
Close it by 11:30 because it started at 15.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
and give Sean like extra 2-3 minutes, like depending on how late the person joins.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Breakout room number three.
Yes, Hanya, my friend has joined in here. The iPhone one.
iPhone. Okay, one second.
Yeah,
What's her name? iPhone.
it's Roshni.
Okay, Roshni, you can be allocated to room 3 with Shayan. I'm just doing that. Room 3 is producers, so just keep that in mind, and the bill has been shared already.
Can you repeat your last sentence? Actually, I'm traveling. So,
The voice blurred to
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so your breakout room is number three, and your stakeholder is producers, and your teammate is Shayan. So we'll be giving you some extra time because you joined late. So just keep that in mind. And the bill has been shared with you on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, thank you.
Now you can join the room three. I have assigned you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So, like, after their prep time, are we going to just call them in the main meeting room and then conduct the whole thing?
Yeah, by 11:30, 35.
All right.
I think it's gonna end by like one only because it's just six people.
Yes, it should end by one.
So when do you guys have exams? Like where do you all live?
I live in Jaipur. Where do you all live?
Oh, I live in Mumbai.
Mumbai.
I live in Kalyan.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So like what boards do you have? Like your prelims and all are in December?
Like, I have CBSE, so we don't have prelims.
Oh, okay. So I have like my pre-mocks going on right now.
We have like PTs, like periodic test.
Like maybe I should have also asked Shivansh that I should leave early because like he has SAT preparation and he's still left, but I have mocks. So like
Yeah.
God. Anyways, I'll try to finish this up like early so
But
we
the
can all be.
participants are too less this time. Like,
Yeah.
5 participants come in like daily debate sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
When I conducted the daily debate, there were 6 participants.
Yeah,
I don't know what the mess up was. I think the
Shivansh will
events,
Shivansh will have like lot of things to say.
yeah,
I'm
I know,
sure.
but like, see, the thing is that they've recently started these weekday events also. So SMC is really, really like burdened, and there's a lot of confusion, like, because every 2 days, if there's an event, then how can you get the maximum participation?
Yes, and I also think that because of there are so many events, the like content is not like quality is not going on Instagram. It is more of like
Yeah,
quantity.
I agree. Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Because like I guess we don't have that much of SMC people already, and then we are like putting so many events in there like that, and they are just overworked at this point.
Yeah, you should say that in the all committee meet.
Yeah, I plan to, but like Shivansh said that the all committee meet will be like 3 to 4 hours. I have no
I
idea.
can't do that, because the next day I have an entrance test. So, like, I can't.
Like I cannot sit for 3 to 4 hours. Like
Hmm.
it is very difficult, but he has said
Valid, yeah.
that everyone needs to be present and yeah.
And it's a Saturday also, I think. 6th is a Saturday.
Yeah, but I don't know. For Bill event, I think posts were there like on the Instagram.
What there?
The posts were there on the Instagram, no?
There
For
were, yeah, that's true. But
then I
like,
don't know
it's a
what
big
happened.
event, so I don't know. Like, I've not done this before, so I was relying on Manan and Neil, but Neil has not joined, and Manan is like leaving early, so I'm really lost.
I have not heard from Neil like on the group also.
Yeah, I don't know. He said he has mock like exams in December, but I don't know what he has right now.
No. So right now, what will we be doing? Like the first thing, what are we going to do when they like join in the main
I
meeting?
think they're gonna present their own stance
All right. So what
first.
is the time we are giving like per speech?
Let's figure that out. 1 second. Round one is the briefing. Wait. Round one is bill analysis and stakeholder briefing. Okay, that they're doing right now. Round two is policy debate and cross stakeholder. Okay, now this it's like a moderated open floor discussion. So we just let them raise their hands and speak per team, and we can do that like for multiple rounds. So there's no set like there's only one speech or only one like timing to follow. That can go on for like 20 minutes, and then we'll go again for the breakout rooms. I think for round three, after they've like presented their stances and debates and all, we'll put them all in one breakout room because they have to negotiate with each other, and then we also have to be in that breakout room. So yeah, and then round four is the presentation, the final presentation of the revised bill.
All right, that works.
Then and then they vote, and then whatever, and then we have to give them feedback.
So, like, are we judging them on the based of that PDF that was there, like 2 points, 3 points, stuff
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, but yeah, that's what.
So we are three judges, Anya, me, and Priyancha.
Yeah, I think it's enough.
Yeah. Anya,
Yeah.
are you there? एक्चुअली माई फ्रेंड कॉल मी और वो बोल रही है लाइक कि वो नहीं कर पाएगी क्योंकि वो अभी कॉलेज जा रही है सीएसटी
Oh,
की यहाँ से.
okay, then Shayan is alone.
Then will Shayan be able to debate then?
Uh, I think he should. We'll just ask him. Otherwise, like, we'll see what to do. I'll
या
just call them back in 2-3 minutes.
एक्चुअली मैंने ना उसको बोला है जब तक तू ब्रेकआउट रूम में रहे, जब तक मैं लाइक आन्या से डिस्कस करके फिर मैं तेरे को बताती हूँ.
No, and this is a problem because, like, he's like, I think he's young also. So let's see.
Yes. So what should I do now? Should I tell her to leave?
Tell her to try and stay. What has she said anything to Shayan yet?
Yeah, she has like discussed with him for 5 minutes, and then her calls were coming back about the event, about her college event. So she had to go to college urgently now. So she's
Okay.
saying कि मैं अभी CST की train लूंगी and all.
Okay, then I think we'll just let it happen. Because Shayan, I think he'll be fine. He looks like he can handle it.
Mm. I think, can Kashish participate with him?
Kashish, I think she also has internet issues.
Okay.
So, okay, for this moderated open floor discussion, I can give room one, room two, room three. First, they can have 3 minutes of speech time, or 2 minutes of speech time for each speaker in the group. And then we can go with like a Q&A. So they can just raise their hands and debate more on it.
हाँ ना,
Hmm,
उसने ब्रेकआउट रूम लीव कर दिया.
no problem. Okay.
हाँ.
Okay, should I call them back now?
Yes, yes.
You can
It's
call me.
11:35.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, is everyone back in? Please switch on your cameras. We will be starting with room one, followed by room two, and then room three. So each speaker from the room will have 2 minutes of speech time. You can decide the order yourself amongst your team. First, we'll have a moderated speech time, and then we can have a Q&A on it. So each speaker or each team can raise their hands, and then we can follow a Q&A, and then you can debate more on the issue. Yes, Rajveer.
The time limit, can you please repeat the time limit?
Okay, so for the next 10 minutes, we'll have room one, room two, and room three speaking in successive order. Each speaker from each room will have 2 minutes of speech time. So for room one, speaker one will have 2 minutes, and then speaker two will also have 2 minutes. Then we'll
Okay.
go on to the room two. And then after all the speeches, the formal speeches are done, we can have a Q&A or like a open floor discussion, but that we can discuss later. So we'll start with room 1 now.
Yeah.
Everyone, please turn on your cameras.
I was saying that I don't know what came up with my webcam, but it is not functioning in right now. It was functioning for a few minutes before.
Okay, sure. You are in which room?
Room number 1.
Who's your partner?
Rajveer.
Okay, Rajveer, at least you should have a camera on. Okay, thank you. Okay, so amongst the two of you, please decide who's going to speak first. I'll be giving you a shout out in the chat box if 10 seconds are left before your speech time has to be stopped. So please adhere to each time limit because we don't have that much time.
Yes, so ma'am, should I start?
Yeah,
You can
sure.
start. And Lahana, please be ready after this.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, your 2 minutes
Uh,
start now. Rajvi, please go ahead.
Yes. So I will start on the count of three, two, and one. From a consumer standpoint, the sustainable fashion bill is less about style and more about how legislation reshapes the shopping experience and everyday rights. The bill signals government recognition that fashion is not just cultural but also an environmental and social issue. Consumers see value in the bill because it promises accountability. Companies must disclose supply chains, reduce waste, and meet sustainability standards, which protects buyers from hidden exploitation and unsafe products. At the same time, consumers worry about practical consequences. Stricter rules may raise clothing prices, limit fast fashion availability, and shift costs onto buyers. While many support ethical production, they expect the bill to balance ideals with affordability. If enforcement mechanisms are strong, such as penalties for greenwashing and complaint channels for misleading claims, consumers gain confidence that the law also works in their favor. Ultimately, the bill is viewed as a protective framework. It safeguards consumers' rights to transparency, safety, and fairness while nudging society towards responsible consumption. Yet, its success depends on whether lawmakers ensure that sustainability does not become a privilege so that only the wealthy can afford. Introduced in 2025, the Sustainable Fashion Promotion and Regulation Bill 2025 was tabled in the Rajya Sabha on 7 February 2025. In the conclusion, I would like to say that the law should be on the favor of both the sides so that there can be also ethical consumerism and there can be no more environmental problems. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Lahana, you can go ahead.
Yes. India's textile industry today has become a paradox of growth and destruction. Coming to this point, I would like to highlight that 7,800 kilotons of textile waste generated annually by the report says that, which is equivalent to the weight of approx 120 million people. 79 billion liters of water consumed annually by the textile industry, adding to which textile dyeing and treatment contributes to approx 20% of the industrial water pollution in India. Also, 1.6 million liters of water consumed per ton of textile produced, which is only followed by 34% of textile waste is reused or recycled, and approx 43% of domestic post-consumer waste ends up in the landfills. And speaking about the consumer's reality, 89% of Indian consumers claim to buy sustainable fashion, yet 45% are willing to pay a much higher premium for ethically produced clothing. Meanwhile, fast fashion market has grown to 30 to 40% in 2024 alone, projected to reach $13.5 million in the next 2 to 3 years. Consumer spending on clothing decreased 7%, but due to being driven by inflation and stagnant wages, whereas 77% of the consumer prioritize price as the key factor in platform selection and purchasing decisions. Average monthly spending on clothes reaches 1,500 for middle class households. Hence, the contradiction is followed by that how the most consumers still default to cheaper and fast fashion options. Price remains the primary purchasing driving force, especially in the rural areas. Poor awareness about the true environmental and social cost of textile production leads to limited access of transparent information about the production access. Speaking about the commission composition, it should that what it means to me that a dedicated regulatory body with regional offices in every state capital is required for responsibility of enforcing standards that affect product ability and quality, which will operate a redressal mechanism for consumer complaints, and that consumer interests are not only directed represent to the commission, which will be potential concern for the negotiation. I guess the consumer benefits will be followed by the great availability of eco-friendly clothing options, potential price reduction over a time as sustainability becomes mainstream, and clear standards for what becomes sustainable fashion. Main thing about this, what should a consumer be concerned about, which is that transition costs may be passed to consumers initially, as 70% of may be ambitious enough for high impact change rather than being supply chains transparency mechanism being unclear. Here the critical question arises, will the transition be market driven, like by giving the price increases, or government subsidies followed by no impact on our wallet? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, debaters, please try to adhere to the time limit. Room 2, speaker 1, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm starting in 3, 2, 1. Honorable Chair and respected members, the Ministry of Textile expresses strong support for the Sustainable Fashion Bill 2025, a bill that places India firmly on the path towards a cleaner, greener, and globally competitive textile future. This bill strengthens environmental standards, mandate responsible waste management, protects workers, and invests 500 crores in sustainable innovation. It ensures India leads the world not only in textile production but in textile responsibility. However, ministry believes that the transition must also protect those who form the heart of Indian textile heritage, our weavers. Therefore, we propose two key amendments. Amendment 1 is weaver sustainability support, introducing a direct weaver support scheme, including financial assistance and free training for handloom workers, shifting to eco friendly fibers and natural dyes. This ensures sustainable fashion growth does not leave behind our traditional artisans. Amendment 2 contains national recycling infrastructure. Create a national textile recycling grid with government supported recycling hubs across major clusters. This amendment reduces industry costs and cuts pollution at scale and accelerates India's transition to a circular textile economy. These amendments make the bill not only ambitious but inclusive, scalable, and truly transformative. With these refinements, the ministry firmly supports the passage of this bill. Thank you. Now I hand over the stage to Pallavi.
Honorable Chair and respected members, the government stands in full support of Sustainable Fashion Bill 2025. This bill is timely and essential step to reduce pollution, modernize the industry, and the position of India as leader in sustainable textile. By setting strong eco-material targets, banning harmful practices like burning unsold stocks, strengthening labor protection, and introducing a green certification system, this bill ensures environmental responsibility and economic growth go hand in hand. However, to ensure this fairness and smooth on implementation across the sector, the government proposed two more key amendments. First is the digital compliance platform, creating a single window digital portal for certification audits, disclosures, and inspections. This reduces paperwork, prevents corruption, and ensures faster compliance for companies of all sizes. Amendment 2 is that innovation incentive for rural clusters. introduced a special 20% innovation subsidy for rural textile clusters adopting a sustainable dye, low water technologies, or circular production models. This strengthens rural industries, boost employment, and brings sustainability beyond cities. These amendments make the bill more efficient, more inclusive, and more future ready. Without difficulty, its core environmental vision. The government proudly supports the bill. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Room 3, please go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Just a minute. Okay, I'll start in three, two, one. Honorable Chair, distinguished members of the Commission, we the producers, the backbone of India's textile and fashion industry, recognize the urgent need to shift towards sustainable fashion. Our factories, our workers, and our supply chains all contribute to the future of this nation. And we understand that sustainability is not simply an environmental choice, it is an economic necessity. In a world where global markets increasingly demand ethical and eco friendly products. Amendment A Phase Compliance. Compliance with sustainable production standards shall be implemented in phases between 2026 and 2028 with detailed timelines notified by the Sustainable Fashion Commission. Amendment B Financial Support Mechanism. The central government shall provide subsidies, tax rebates, and low interest loans to producers adopting eco friendly materials and technologies. Amendment C Protection for small and medium producers. Small and medium fashion producers shall be granted an extended compliance period and shall receive free training programs to support the transition. Amendment D Availability Clause. No producer shall be penalized for failure to adopt sustainable materials if such materials are not reasonably available in the domestic market in sufficient quantity and affordable rates. Amendment E Mandatory clarity of standards. The Sustainable Fashion Commission must publish detailed compliance guidelines within 6 months of the Act's enforcement. Amendment F Audit Rights. Producers shall have the right to request a review of any audit they believe to be inconsistent, unfair, or non-transparent. Here is a poll. While we support the goals of this act, we propose essential amendments to make implementation realistic and fair. These include a phased timeline extending to 2028, financial assistance such as subsidies and low interest loans, and special protections for small and medium producers who will struggle the most with transition costs. We also request clear and practical standards from the Commission, a material availability clause so producers are not penalized for shortages, and a transparent audit system. With these amendments, the Act will protect both sustainability and the livelihoods of millions of workers. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So that's it for the room speeches. Now we can go ahead with an open floor discussion. If anything struck you as stakeholders to point out or further in other speeches, you may raise your hand and we can let you ask questions or maybe provide additional points that you have to say. Just raise your hands and I can grant you access to speak. Yes, Rajveer, please go ahead.
I want to ask a question to the stakeholders. So my question is that basically, if the sustainable fashion bill is truly designed to protect both people and the planet, then tell us how you will guarantee that it actually reduces fashion massive environmental footprint, including its 8.1% share of global greenhouse gas emissions, around the 148 million tons of waste projected by 2030, while at the same time preventing economic harm to ordinary consumers who cannot afford higher prices, so that sustainability does not become a luxury reserved only for the wealthy. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, the
Uh,
stakeholders,
can the
government. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
can the speaker rephrase the question in a concise manner?
Rajveer, you would like to paraphrase your question because Shayan has not understood.
Should I rephrase my question?
Please do.
Yes. So basically, if the sustainable fashion bill is basically truly designed to protect both people and the planet, if you know they protect both people and the planet. So tell us, how will you guarantee that it actually reduces fashion's massive environmental footprint, including Its 8.1% share of global greenhouse gas emissions and reducing the 148 million tons of waste projected by 2030, while at the same time preventing economic harm to ordinary consumers who cannot afford higher prices. To avoid consumer exploitation and sustainability does not become a luxury reserved only for the wealthy.
Okay, government and producers, floor is yours. Please respond to his question.
Just a
Sorry?
Okay. So, like, as producers, we can guarantee emission reductions because sustainable manufacturing requires measurable and trackable changes in how we operate. When we shift to certified eco friendly materials, install energy efficient machinery, recycle water, and follow strict water waste management rules, our energy consumption and chemical usage drop significantly. These reductions are not theoretical, they are recorded through life cycle assessments, monitored through audits, and verified by the Commission. So the guarantee comes from data, not promises. Lower energy use, fewer chemicals, and reduced waste directly translate into lower emissions across our production line.
Government, we would ideally like a response from you too because the question was directed to both stakeholders.
Can I just get a minute?
Yes, sure.
So, can I answer first and then Pallavi will follow up if she has something to add on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so as the government, we reduce carbon emissions through strict carbon taxes, mandatory emission reporting, zero water polluting rules, and a complete ban on burning unsold clothes. We also conduct biannual factory inspections to ensure compliance. To promote sustainability, we invest a 500 crore green innovation fund, mandate 70% eco-friendly materials, introduce green certification, train 5,000 I guess 50,000 weavers in sustainable techniques and enforce mandatory recycling and eco design standards. This ensures India's textile growth is not only global but also green, responsible, and future ready.
Yes, Rajveer.
So basically, I want to continue. So basically, will that reduce the economical problem? And will the consumer also get the rights? So basically, what scheme will your policy provide for those who cannot afford?
May
Okay,
I
so
answer this?
yeah, okay.
Anant, you're going ahead with this?
I'll be able to answer the first question. So talking about economically helping it, so as the budget is huge, which is 500 crores, so I guess it will help every sector with it and help them economically. And then can you repeat the second question? It was a two-parted question.
Yeah, so basically, will that solve the economical problem, and will the consumer who cannot afford will get the rights? Because what about the luxury is not all does not define everything. So how will the consumer who cannot afford will buy the fashion prices and all that? How will they afford it if they
Can
cannot
I
afford?
answer?
What schemes of policy will you provide as a government?
Can I answer? So is this
Yes.
towards the government?
Rajveer, could you answer that?
Yes, I asked the stakeholders.
Okay, so both of us.
Yeah, anyone can
Okay.
answer.
Okay, so from a producer's perspective, we fully recognize that affordability matters to consumers. That's exactly why we emphasize the need for government backed schemes that lower costs across the supply chain. When producers receive subsidized for sustainable materials, tax rebates for eco machinery, and low interest loans for factory upgrades, our production costs decrease. And when our costs go down, the final price for consumers become more affordable. So these schemes are not just for producers; they directly protect consumers by preventing price spikes and ensuring sustainable clothing remains accessible to all.
Any other responses or questions are welcome.
No, thank you.
Okay.
I have a question to the stakeholders.
Yeah.
That my question is that how will the proposed amendments, especially towards the National Textile Recycling Grid Digital Compliance Platform and Innovation Centers for Rural Clusters, collectively ensure that a transition to sustainable fashion is environmentally transformative, economically inclusive, and socially equitable while protecting the livelihood of artisans and workers across India?
Can you repeat the question, Kartaj Mani, please?
Yeah, sure. I am repeating. How will the proposed amendments, especially towards National Textile Recycling Grid, Digital Compliance Platform, and Innovation Centers for Rural Clusters, collectively ensure that transition to sustainable fashion is environmentally transformative, economically inclusive, and socially equitable while protecting the livelihoods of artisans and workers across India?
Yeah, so basically the question was that how will the amendments work, right? In ensuring the sustainability and
Yeah,
support to
address
the
the
artisans and
question
weavers.
like addresses the environmental, economic, and social dimensions of the bill's amendments.
Okay, so I
Uh,
would like to explain the amendments which were proposed by the government. So, the government launches a special scheme for the handloom weavers, and the weavers get free training in eco friendly dyes, natural fibers, and low waste techniques. They receive a direct financial assistance, subsidies to shift the sustainable materials. This reduces their cost burden and ensures that traditional artisans can compete in green market, which will impact their livelihoods and increase the sustainable production. So the second amendment includes setting up of recycling hubs in major textile clusters across India. Small and big companies send their textile waste to these hubs at low or subsidized rates. Then the hubs convert these waste into the recycled yarns, fabrics, or reusable materials. The companies fulfill surplus recycling rules easily and cheaply. The impact will be reducing the landfill waste, lowering the recycling costs, and boosting the circular economy, which will also help the sustainability and the environmental regulations.
can I
I
answer
hope
to that
that,
too?
yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So, as producers, we see innovation as the key to achieving both environmental goals and worker protection. By introducing amendments that support innovation, such as subsidies for green machinery, technology grants, and training programs, factories can adopt energy efficient production methods, recycle water, and use sustainable materials. This reduces emissions and environmental impact while maintaining or even increasing productivity. At the same time, these amendments fund worker training and reskilling, so no jobs are lost during the transition. Essentially, innovation ensures that sustainable production is not just eco-friendly but also economically viable, keeping millions of workers employed while transforming the industry across India.
Yes, Pallavi.
I would also like to add in some points
Please do.
that digital compliant platforms ensure that traceability across the entire supply chain by digitally recording sources, chemical usage, wages, and labor conditions. This prevents greenwashing and supports the real sustainability. For small units, the platform simplifies compliance through mobile based low cost reporting, preventing MSME and artisans from being excluded by complex regulations. Digital wages records and workers' IDs formalize the labor force, also ensuring fair pay, safe worker space, and access to the welfare schemes, thereby promoting the social equality. Equality. Thank you.
We can go through with the open floor discussion for 3 to 4 more minutes. So if any other additions are to be made, please go ahead and talk about them.
Yes.
After which I'll be putting you again into a breakout room, all 6 of you, so that you can propose your amendments, negotiate with other stakeholders, and present your revised bill at the end of the session. Yes, go ahead.
Hmm. I would like to highlight that how will the Sustainable Fashion Commission ensure that audits and compliance processes are fair and transparent so that it is open to Apple? So, like basically directing towards the workers and consumer rights of ensuring that consumers have access to transparent information about the sustainability and labor practices behind the products they buy, so that there are provisions for to protect rights of textile workers during the transition period.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so from a producer's perspective, fairness and transparency in audits are critical. We rely on the Sustainable Fashion Commission to set clear, standardized audit procedures so every producer is measured by the same criteria. Independent third party auditors should conduct assessments, and producers must have the right to review and challenge findings. Audit results should be published or at least verifiable, and timelines for inspection must be communicated in advance. These measures ensure that audits protect both the integrity of sustainability standards and the livelihood of producers rather than creating arbitrary penalties or favoring larger companies.
Can I follow up?
Yes.
Yeah. So our model is built on a completely transparent and zero compromises on right. First, every step from fiber sourcing to wage payment will be logged on a public tamper-proof blockchain dashboard. This means every citizen, weaver, producer, and even auditors can track where materials came from, how much carbon was emitted, and whether workers were paid fairly. Second, data privacy laws will be strictly followed. Only processes information is visible. Never personal or sensitive details of the weavers or anything will be visible. Third, an independent sustainability oversight board will audit the system quarterly to prevent any misuse of power. So, transparency is full, the accountability is real, and the right of workers remain fully protected. I hope that answers the question.
Okay, so we can go ahead with the negotiations. I will be putting all of you into one breakout room. You're supposed to have discussions, you're supposed to debate, you're supposed to propose your stance and defend maybe your fellow stakeholders' stance as well where required. At the end of which you have to prepare an amended bill which you will be presenting. So you can make a copy of the bill that we sent on the WhatsApp group, and then we can go ahead. Yeah, Akashish, you can speak.
Yeah. Just one more thing, guys. We all would really urge you to switch on your cameras and be a bit more participative. Although I think most of you, some of you are, but please turn on your cameras because that really improves engagement. And then, yeah, as Hania said, you can go ahead in the breakout room and discuss your revised bill.
I have a question. It's not really a question, but can you repeat the last part of Hania's? Can Hania repeat the last part that she said?
Yeah, Hania.
Yes, so the bill that was shared with you, you can make a copy of that. And as in when you make your negotiations and amendments, you can edit that bill itself. But 3 bills will be different. So each team will have their own bill. So we have to negotiate, debate, and form your own bill that you think that it's right for every stakeholder. And after you're done with your breakout rooms, each team will present their own amended bill, and then we'll decide who wins. So just to
So like,
clarify, yeah, go ahead.
no, this is
Yeah, so just to clarify, your negotiations will happen in a group. So all five of you will be negotiating and discussing within yourselves, like in one breakout room. But the bill will be team wise. So room one, room two, room three will have um three bills, but your breakout room right now will only be one. So you can um communicate with each other in your chat or WhatsApp or anything. So you can edit that bill that we've sent to you, but make a copy. Don't edit that bill itself. So I'll be putting you in your breakout room right now.
so basically
I'll
just
yeah,
like a separate document with our amendments.
yeah. That's what.
Okay.
I can give you like 15 to 20 minutes, 25 minutes by extension, and then we can come back here and proceed. Yes, Rajveer.
Do you have to present the bill in the form of document, or we can just speak it, like?
You can speak also, but if by any chance you decide to edit it, you have to make a copy, please.
Okay, and if we don't want to edit it and just have to speak the bill we created, so we can just speak it, right?
Yes, you can speak it, but
Yeah.
make sure you coordinate with your fellow speaker and fellow stakeholder, and please keep your camera on.
Yeah, and the second question is that in the bill we have to make various sections, right? Regarding the fashion, sustainable fashion. We have to make various sections, like in a proper parliamentary bill it is formed.
Yeah, that will be preferable. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Lahana, you have a question?
No, sorry, by mistake. Okay.
Okay. Okay, now I'll create the breakout rooms. Please note that it's important for you to have your cameras on because our judges will be coming in and checking on you during this discussion. So please see to that. It will affect your marking scheme also.
Anya, you creating the rooms, right? Because I think,
Yes, I'm doing that. Yeah.
yeah, I think my co-host rights have gone. But yeah.
So we are going for which round now?
We are going for the negotiation so that you can help um,
Hmm.
draft your own amended bill, which you have to present at the end of the session.
So that's round two, right?
Round two just happened.
Or round three,
Round
sorry,
two,
round three, yeah.
round three, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now the breakout rooms will be created in like about 30 seconds. So please be ready and keep your cameras on, please. They're created. Please join. Vishwak, will you be joining or participating or what? Mm. Okay, guys, I think I'll be closing the breakout rooms in like 20 minutes, so around 12:30. So do you want to like join the breakout room and then like judge?
I think um I think after like 10 minutes we can join the breakout room for um 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes. So we can give the participants some time right now just to talk amongst each other, but then we should definitely judge their collaboration, I think, later.
Yes. Okay.
I'm a bit worried about the number of wait, are all of our participants in the rooms or are some of them
They are. They are. Yeah, they are.
still a bit worried about the number of participants we have, but I think the event is going decent.
Yeah, that's true.
Hania, after 5 minutes, we have to join the breakout room.
You can join around like 12, 20, 25.
Okay.
Up to you, honestly. Yeah.
Hania, it's 12:20. I think we should go to the breakout room.
Hania actually left the meeting. I think let's wait for 1 minute for her to come back, or else we can go into the room. Does that work?
Yes, yes. Hania, are you here?
Yes.
Yes. So I think we should join the breakout rooms.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Another question, should all of us join the breakout rooms or only like one or two of us? Because I think
One or
even
two is enough, I think.
one
Yeah.
or two is better, I think.
Yeah.
So I think I believe Dia left. Um Give me just one
Yeah,
second.
Dia has joined.
Yes, Dia has joined.
Yeah, okay, then on one other person, if you want anyone to go, we can go. Or else I feel like it's fine to let the participants have their discussion and then we can assess them mainly based on their presentation afterwards.
I think I'll join for like a minute or so. Does
Yeah,
that work?
that would be good.
Alright. Okay, how much more time are we giving the participants in the breakout room?
I think we should give them more 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes will be enough.
Okay.
I think we should call them now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Hanya, actually, they need more 5 to 10 minutes, they are saying.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, after 5 minutes, just let them be in the main meeting.
Okay, since you all need more time, I'll restart the breakout rooms. Don't worry. But then make sure that around 12:50 you're ready with it.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes.
Is it fine if anyone of us speak or we both have to speak because the Word document has been prepared by my other teammate? So is it fine if the other teammate speaks all the chapters, or we both have to speak both the chapters?
It'll be great if you both pitch in because you're a team, but there's no hard and fast rule that only one person has to speak or both have to speak.
Rajvi, do you have the sections with you?
Yes, I have the sections I have sent you, like the one first section, second section, third section, and the sixth section. So what I can do is I can speak those four sections and the preamble, and you can speak section 4, section 5, and
My
the
part.
conclusion. Yeah.
Hello guys. I guess it actually there was a network issue, I guess.
Okay, the breakout rooms have been recreated. You can join them. But around 12:47, 12:48, we'll have to start.
Yeah, I say let's close the rooms 12:45. Okay, actually 12:48 makes sense. Then you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
about 10 minutes.
Is Anand not joining the breakout room?
Yeah, I'm not able to join.
Anant, I have assigned you. Just recheck once. Yeah, you've been assigned. Okay, I'll call them back now.
So, Judge, shall we commence with the statements?
Yeah.
Yes,
You
absolutely. But please remember to keep your cameras on
Yeah,
throughout.
sure.
Each speaker will have how much time to speak?
Um, we're keeping it flexible because it's an amended bill, but try
Okay.
to keep it under 5 minutes.
So, should I commence?
You're in room one, right?
Yes,
Consumers?
I'm in room one. Yeah.
Yes, please go ahead. And ensure your partner also speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will commence with the preamble. Recognizing that the fashion industry contributes significantly to environmental degradation and consumer exploitation, this bill seeks to protect consumer rights while advancing sustainable practices. It ensures that sustainability is affordable, transparent, and enforceable, preventing greenwashing and economic exclusion. So, the first statement is consumer right to transparency. All fashion products must carry clear labels disclosing material composition, carbon footprint, and labor conditions. The green certification scheme shall be independently audited, ensuring credibility and preventing misuse. The second statement is consumer protection against greenwashing. Any false or misleading sustainability claims shall be treated as consumer fraud. Consumers shall have the right to file complaints with the Sustainable Fashion Commission, which must resolve cases within 60 days, or so on. Penalty for greenwashing shall include mandatory compensation to affected consumers. The third statement is affordability and accessibility. The bill mandates that sustainable fashion options should be priced reasonably, preventing exclusion of low-income consumers. Government may provide subsidies or tax incentives to brands that keep sustainable products affordable. Resale, repair, and recycling programs must be accessible in urban and rural areas alike. Uh, urban and rural areas al- um, Urban and rural areas alike. Waste reduction and consumer incentive is the fourth statement. Brands must establish take-back schemes where consumers can return old clothes for discounts or credits. Consumers shall have the right to participate in repair and reuse programs supported by local fashion hubs. Targets are reduce fashion waste by 30% by 2030, supporting the project and addressing the projected 148 million tons of waste. That's all. Thank you.
I would like to continue. Provided in the clause 8 in the chapter 4 of the fair labor practices about worker rights and transparency. First, companies must pay at least the state minimum wage to all workers in the supply chain, provides safe conditions to work, including access to clean water, healthcare, and proper mechanisms, prohibit child labor and forced labor, publish annual transparency reports, including average wages paid to supplies workers broken down by region and role, comparison with state minimum wages, steps taken to improve worker conditions, including training and safety measures. Also, any third party audit results if there are any. Adding to which, Reports must be accessible to consumers at point of sale via QR code or label and on the company's website. Furthermore, small artisan groups and cooperatives must also disclose wage and safety information with simplified reporting formats provided by the commissions. In the second stat, the factory inspection shall occur twice per year with results published online in the summary form on product levels, on which the consumers shall have the right to access inspection reports and raise concerns directly through the Commission's redressal system. In case if a company is found to violate labor laws, it must publish a correction action plans and timelines with regular updates until compliance is achieved properly. At last, 2 points to be mainly included that about all brands advertising fair labor practices must provide verifiable proof false or misleading claims shall be punished under the Consumer Protection Act 2019 with penalties up to 2 lakhs per violation. It is the company's and brand's own responsibility to post the verified content. The Commission shall conduct annual public awareness campaigns in regional languages to educate consumers about their right to access level transparency data and how to report violations. In conclusions, this revised clause 8 about workers' right and transparency of chapter 4 are including of 4 distinct sections. First, mandatory wage and safety disclosure, including companies must pay minimum wage, ensure safety conditions, and prohibit child and forced labor. In the second section, factory inspections and consumer access are about how the inspection occurring twice per year, resulting into a more verified and proper transition towards sustainable fashion development. Third, correction actions plans and penalties about if given any false and misleading claims. Fourth, public awareness campaigns to be conducted annually for proper information to be given to the public. Thank you.
Thank you. Government, you can go ahead.
Yeah.
Please turn
Give
on
me a
your camera,
second to.
please. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so am I visible?
Thank you. Yeah, you are.
Yeah. So, starting with the preamble, a bill to promote sustainable fashion, regulate environmental impact across the textile value chain, incentivize green innovation, protect workers, and position India as a global leader in ethical and eco-friendly textile production. Moving on to the chapter 1, preliminary. Point 1 under it is the short title and commencement. This act may be called as the Sustainable Fashion Promotion and Regulation Act 2025. Point 2, it shall come into force on such date as notified by the central government. The second point under it is definitions, which includes standard definitions, eco-materials, sustainable dyes, circular production, textile unit, MSME, and certification body. Moving on to the chapter 2, which is environmental standards. The third point of the bill includes the eco-material targets. All textile units must meet phase targets for use of certified eco-friendly materials. Point 4 includes the ban on destructive waste practices. Burning, dumping, or chemical destruction on unsold stock is strictly prohibited. Point 5 includes the chemical restrictions, which is hazardous and non-biodegradable chemicals notified by the ministry shall be phased out. Now I would like to hand over the stage to Pallavi for moving on to the chapter 3.
Weaver Sustainability Support System. The central government shall establish a Weaver Sustainability Support Scheme to assist traditional handloom workers in transitioning to eco-friendly fibers and natural dye process. Second, it shall support shall include to direct finance assistance for adopting sustainable raw materials. Free certified training programs should be there. Access to government run eco-material procurement centers to ensure affordable supply. The Commission shall ensure that no handloom cluster faces economic displacement due to sustainability mandates under this Act. I would like to go with Chapter 5, MSME Transition Relief Fund. A dedicated transition relief fund shall be created to support micro, small, and medium textile unit during the shift to sustainable production. The fund shall provide an interest-free loan for upgrading machinery and process, partial reimbursement for purchasing eco-friendly materials and cleaner technologies, and priority access to testing labs and certification facilities. The commission set eligibility criteria ensuring equitability access for rural and semi-urban areas. Then national skill expansion mission. A nationwide skill expansion mission shall be launched to train at least 1 lakh workers per year in green manufacturing process, recycling fiber recovery technologies, and also eco-design and circular production. Training centers shall be established in collaboration with ITIS, which is Industrial Training Institutes, textile research and organization, and also industry clusters. Companies contributing to the skill missions may receive credits towards compliance obligations under this act. Thank you.
Yeah. So further proceeding with the chapter 5, which is the government amendments. There are two new additions in it with two amendments. Amendment 1 is the MSME transition credit, which we just now talked about. It is in the new section 9A, which is the MSME transition credit. The central government shall establish an MSME transition credit scheme to support adoption of sustainable production processes. Point 2 under it is the eligible MSME textile units may receive credits to A, upgrade machinery to low emission or energy efficient models, B, shift to certified eco materials, C, implement waste reducing or circular production systems. The third point includes the credits may be applied as direct financial assistance, reduced interest rates, or tax rebates. The point 4 includes priority shall be given to the cluster with high concentration of micro and small units. Sorry. Yeah. So moving on to the amendment 2, which is the National Skill Accelerator for Green Textiles, new section 12A. So the 12A National Skill Accelerator program includes the central government shall establish a skill accelerator for green textiles. The program will be provided in the training with point A, sustainable design and patterning, B, natural and low impact dyes, C, advanced textile recycling technologies, and D, circular fashion system management. Point 3 under it includes the training centers shall set up in major textile clusters with special provision for rural and semi-urban areas. The point 4 is the certification from the accelerator will be recognized for employment and compliance purposes. Give me a second. Moving on to the financial memorandum. So the financial memorandum, which is updated, the financial requirements of the amendments are as follows. Point number 1, Weaver Sustainability Support Scheme will have the 200 crores budget annually. So we have divided it into two parts, the whole financial thing. So the second portion will be divided into two parts, which is the National Textile Recycling Grid and the MSME Transition Relief Fund, which will be 120 crores annually to the recycling grids and the rest to the Transition Relief Fund. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Producers, you can go ahead.
Okay, start with the preamble. Acknowledging the importance of promoting sustainable fashion while protecting producers' livelihood, ensuring consumer affordability, and achieving measurable environmental benefits, these amendments aim to create a practical and equitable framework for India's fashion industry. Amendment 1 compliance with sustainable production standards shall be implemented in phases between 2026 and 2028 with timelines notified by Sustainable Fashion Commission. Amendment 2. The central government shall provide subsidies, low interest loans, tax rebates, and innovation incentives to producers adopting sustainable technologies and materials. Amendment 3. Producers shall have access to government funded training programs to reskill workers for sustainable manufacturing. Amendment 4. Producers shall not be penalized if sustainable materials are unavailable in sufficient quantity or at reasonable cost. The Commission shall monitor availability. Amendment 5. The Sustainable Fashion Commission shall publish